I received a phone call this week from one of my church members, and he basically just said to me, Pastor, our church is awesome. And when he said that, I was just so happy to hear those words. I'm like this proud papa. I founded the church that I pastor, and to hear another church member say something good and encouraged me greatly. And I love to hear it. And it also kind of made me sad because I know that there are many of you, many family members that you know, friends, even some of you watching this video right now, you don't go to a good Christ centered church, and you've never really experienced the power of people, the power of people being in love with Jesus. Some of you have, and you've not been involved in a church in a long time, and something may have happened or whatever, and you just got out of the routine of it or whatever. But I know for a fact that there are many people in our city that has over 150 churches, that well over 50 to 55% of our city stays home every Sunday morning. Why is that? Why would people not go to something that is supposed to be loving and uplifting and whole? It's a good question. I'm not talking about carpet. I'm not talking about steel or wood or buildings or structures. I'm talking about people. That's the church. The church that I pastor, we actually meet at OU, and I'm fine with that. That doesn't mean that anybody that has a building is not good. It just means that as people, as men, we've dwindled church down to a place, a day of the week. And that's not what a church is supposed to be about. The church is about people. That's why at the end of every video I say, be the church. That's what we're supposed to do. So why is it? Why would you, why would myself, why would the friends and family we have in our life not go, not be a part, not belong somewhere? Why? The excuses are many, and I've heard them all. I think most people's beds feel a lot more comfortable on days that there's church going on. Things tend to happen on Sundays that normally wouldn't happen. So we're too busy. We don't have enough time. Other things are going on. And the old time-tested excuse that I've heard a million times, I don't go to church because the church is full of a bunch of hypocrites. And you know what I say to that excuse? I say two things. You're right. The church is always going to be full of people that are maybe not there for the right reasons. The church is always going to be full of people that have sin and have struggles. The church is not supposed to be perfect. It's flawed. Okay? And secondly, your excuse is lame. Because here's the deal. You cannot blame your spiritual condition on anyone else but yourself. So stop doing it. You have to take responsibility for it. It's up to you. And so I challenge you today. I challenge you as husbands to take your kids and your wife to church this Sunday. I encourage the single moms out there to take their kids and go to church. And if there's wives out there that their husbands won't go with them, go. If you're single and alone, find a good fellowship of believers and be a part. Do it. You need it. Show me someone that's living their life alone. Show me a family that's all bottled up within themselves. Show me that, and I will show you problems and strife and all kinds of just dysfunction. We are made to do life together, and Christ wants us to carry this out through the church. And so what about you today? If you've got a great church home, commit more to it. Renew your love to it. If you know people that need to be in a good church, invite them. Tell them how much you love what God has done for you through your church body. And for you out there today, maybe you don't have a church home. Find one. Look them up. Pray about it. But just start doing it. Set the excuses aside. Because when it comes down to it, we need each other. Because church is not a place to go. Church is a place to belong. I love you all. Have a great night. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. And as always, I ask you to be the church. Thanks.